It's time for I Said No Gifts. You're trapped here with me and our guest, Chloe Radcliffe, and she brought me these. So if you want to see what these are, keep watching the episode right here on YouTube. Welcome to I Said No Gifts. I'm Bridger Winegar. I'm here. What's happening? We're back. We're back together again. It's been a week. We're here.
I don't know what this says about me.
I've made the guest extremely nervous. You just relax. This has nothing,
Okay,
this is entirely me.
Okay, I'm going to sit back.
This is my problem. Don't bring your insecurity to my insecurity.
I'm projecting.
This is just kind of how I'm existing now. I'm trying to think of even I'm going back to the last few days, and I'm just trying to remember what's going on in my life. I think the big event was chocolate chip prices have gotten way out of hand. I don't know if you've been to the grocery store recently. I was there a couple of days ago. I had to go home empty-handed. It's ridiculous. It's out of control. And so don't tell me about Trader Joe's more affordable chocolate chips. Of course, I knew that. I got those. But the brand I wanted, and I'm not going to mention it, has doubled in price since the last time I bought them. And then so that happened. I went to a picnic. That did nothing for me emotionally. Saturday night, I drove to a party and then drove home without going to the party. That felt pretty good. And I'm back in Little House on the Prairie. I started watching that again last night. And in the episode, Charles' mom dies of whatever. And I had never been introduced to the character, so I didn't even, who cares if she died? I don't think the audience cared that she died. And then we don't care that Charles cares. And then the episode became very boring. So I'm glad she's dead. And I think that's it. Let me see if I have anything in my document. Anything. Oh, do you know what was huge? This we do need to mention this. Taylor Frankie Paul has liked one of our Instagram posts, and she, of course, is the kind of embattled secret life of Mormon wives. She's not a wife currently, but she previous bachelorette. We don't know if we'll ever see that footage, but she has reached out by liking a post. And this feels like we are now on the road to me being in a fight with the secret life of Mormon wife character. Every journey begins with one step, and I think this is it. So we'll keep our eye on that. And wow, I started with just kind of nothing, and then I brought an encyclopedia of things to talk about. But we should get into the show. Today's guest has already basically introduced herself. It's Chloe Radcliffe. Chloe.
Let me in there.
Welcome to I Said No Gifts.
Thank you so much for having me.
I'm sorry. The energy was just, I don't know. I'm already on my second Diet Coke here.
Yeah.
I've been in the studio for 20 minutes.
Oh, this isn't like you don't wake up with your first Diet Coke.
No, I have coffee.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had a second coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Then I got here and I thought I'll have a sip of a Diet Coke. And then 10 minutes late.
Yeah. No, it's on me.
Let's just say it.
It's on me. 10 minutes late. Look, I will cop to it. Now, was I almost certainly going to be running 5 minutes late if somebody hadn't parked me in, and then I got an incredible excuse to be 10 minutes late? Absolutely.
That's kind of the ideal thing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, love blaming my own problems on somebody else.
Yeah, you get like you're half guilty at that point, and so just let the other person be fully guilty.
Yes.
Who was parked behind you? A friend?
A laborer.
Oh my God. So you're making
a nice man who is, probably very scared of most days at this point.
You're going around
country.
screaming at people to get out of your way.
Yeah.
I'm on my way to record a podcast.
Who's the brown man who's painting an apartment below the apartment where I'm staying? Get him out from behind my car. No, he's very, very sweet. He moved the car.
It's I think that's just a common issue in Los Angeles. I don't know that many people outside of this city run into the driveway had 4 cars in it.
Yeah.
And they're all slightly related to each other.
Yeah. What?
Like he was probably.
I was so ready.
He's working on a friend's apartment of your friend, and you're.
Oh, yes.
Not even living there.
That actually might be true. I think I haven't asked. I haven't asked my friend who I'm staying with, but they just moved in the same building, within the same building. So I wonder actually if he's painting their old apartment.
Oh, interesting. Your friends separately moved into the same building.
As in, I'm staying with a couple.
Yes.
They were in one apartment, and now they moved to a different apartment in the same, like, fourplex.
Oh, why?
Yeah. I think it has one extra bedroom.
Oh, okay.
And that is the bedroom that I'm staying in.
That you're staying in.
Yeah, surprise.
And there are 2 cats you mentioned.
There's 2 cats. There was 2 dogs. It's a full house.
Yeah.
I've been coming home at somewhere between 3 and 4 every morning because I'm here for Netflix as a joke.
Right.
And so the after parties are going until 2:30, and then I get home at 3 and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the dogs absolutely fucking hates me. And she's this little piece of shit. I'm sorry, Mary and Drew, if you ever listen to this. Little piece of shit who fucking hates me. And so at 3:15 every single morning has been, I'm sure, waking up this entire building and the building next to it. And I'm like, I can't do anything about it.
She's yapping away.
She's yapping away. The survey says I probably shouldn't have stayed there, but hey, at this point, we're in for a penny, in for a pound.
So what do you do while she's yapping? You're just quietly tiptoeing in? Or you're just so wasted you barely notice?
Oh, yeah. I'm driving blackout on the 405. No. I've been, the only way that I've been surviving these late nights, you can hear in my voice that my voice is like, it's very tired. The only way I've been surviving is not drinking. That's my,
of course.
Because it's like, it's rough enough.
The idea of just being awake to that point is
being awake to that point, and then I've had like morning events the last few days. And yeah, so I've not been getting very much sleep. So
Are
my
you
secret is no drinking.
making the schedule or somebody else?
Someone else then comes to me and goes, "What about all these things?"
Uh-huh.
But I am the one going, yeah, that's fine.
How do you think you are as a house guest?
I think when every living being in the apartment respects me, I respect every living being in the apartment.
You're really setting up some
How about that?
justification of bad behavior. What does that even mean? So you're horrible.
I'm horrible. No, I think I'm a good house guest. Whatever room I'm staying in, I tend to let be very, very messy.
Sure, that makes sense.
But I close the door.
Right.
And anything outside of that room, I'm sort of like, it's not, it's my job to not track any mess around.
No, I think that's totally fine to leave that room messy. That's your real private space when you're the house guest.
Yes,
no one else is using it at the time.
Yes.
As long as you leave it clean enough when you leave.
I'm a big buy gifts at the end of a stay person.
And what are you getting?
This time I will probably, this house, my base is a big giant pack of toilet paper.
Oh, smart.
Because it's like, everybody likes it. Everybody
Yes.
uses it. Everybody, it's like, it's sort of funny. It's like cheeky enough
Yeah,
to be
of
charming,
course.
but it's also like functional.
It's like-
I'm not trying to guess. It's not a fucking $100 candle.
Right.
It's not more fucking olive oil.
Oh.
It's like, yeah.
Olive oil.
And honestly, what's so funny is that I think in LA, everybody gets each other olive oil. I actually could use some goddamn olive oil, but I never have house guests in New York. Somebody send me fucking olive oil.
Oh, I don't even know what I would do with more olive oil. I would have to be pouring it down the sink.
Yeah. Coating. Well, that way everything else slips down the sink
Yeah,
real
that's
nice
not a
and
bad
easy.
idea. It's the disposal would thank me probably.
I did get last time I was in LA a couple months ago, I stayed with a friend who had just moved into. I keep finding people who have just moved. I'm being like,
when people have just gotten in,
yeah. I want to make your place uncomfortable. A friend had just moved, and this was like a big upgrade for him. He has been living below his means for a very long time.
Right.
And he was very picky about where he was moving, and he's very particular about his space, and like rightly so. And he's like hot and cool, and probably OCD, and has his his life is very like regimented.
Right.
So he had finally picked this place, and then me, a tornado, a sort of haunted house for neurodivergent people, comes in and like plops down in his life.
Right.
But I got him 2 pieces of art.
Wow.
Big pieces of art that I was like, I don't think he would ever pick these, but I think he would like them, and I think they're like going with the theme. They're like simple but a little risky.
This feels so high stakes to me.
Yes, but I kind of love, and I picked him out on Facebook Marketplace, and I drove to fucking Irvine.
Wow.
Is that a place that's far away?
Yeah, it's at least that's probably an hour and a half.
Yes, I drove over an hour.
Oh,
in both directions. Got these 2 big pieces of art.
Right.
He said he really likes them.
Do we
Who
know if they're on
knows?
the walls yet?
I haven't been back.
Ask for a video tour.
Yeah. How's your place feeling?
That's such a
How are you settling in?
what a swing from toilet paper to like here are massive pieces of art that you have to display.
Yeah, to like a taste. Yeah.
But that's kind of nice actually because picking art for yourself is also really high stakes where like I'll be paralyzed. I'll be like, well, I just will never put anything on my walls because I can't figure it out. For somebody to just be like, here's something.
Yes.
Put this on the wall.
Yes. Here you go.
Right.
And they were I knew basically they're like fairly simple actual pieces of art. They're like they're just little like sort of beach nature scenes.
Right.
But they were matted in these huge frames with tons of matting around it. And it makes this like kind of dramatic statement.
Right, right.
But they're very simple. And that's what made me be like, I think this guy who likes kind of simple things,
right,
but got this giant fucking place that can swallow a bunch of art.
Sure, sure.
I think this is
you need as much art as you can get, basically, if you have a ton of space.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, very interesting.
That's my.
I mean, they may have just ended up back on Facebook Marketplace.
I told him, I was like, you can drop these off at Goodwill. I will not feel bad.
What did you do? You just hopped on Marketplace and typed in art?
I think I typed in like huge poster, and then I also was looking for like some like modern, funky, like simplistic but modern, interesting, like Bauhausy or like 80s.
Right.
Again, stuff that's simple but can still pop.
Stylish,
yes.
but not like going overboard.
Yes.
Right.
And then I just looked at Marketplace for like a week. And then your algorithm learns.
Oh.
And then it starts feeding me shit.
Right.
And then it fed me these things, and they were far away. And because they were far away, and they had bad photos.
Right.
I could
bad
love
photo.
all
I mean, of course, is the secret to anything, renting, whatever.
Yeah.
So you have a Facebook. See, my problem is I no longer have a Facebook profile, so Facebook Marketplace cannot learn about me.
Sure.
It's my sister's, so it's like I'll log in every once a year, and it'll be like, here are some kitchen tables in Utah. And it's just like, well, this isn't what I'm looking for.
Yeah. Well, my house in Utah already has a kitchen table.
I'm drowning in kitchen tables in Utah.
Yeah.
It's the last thing I need. But you're on there. How often are you getting something on Facebook Marketplace?
I used to be more of a hound for it.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say I go on Craigslist free listings multiple times a day.
Oh, wow.
Just to scan.
Oh, interesting. Have you found anything good?
Oh, the best.
Like what?
I think it's worth me showing you the phone.
No, I mean, I'm asking.
Okay, great.
I want to see what's happening here.
Let's do
I've
this.
had zero luck. Usually it's like a CD tower.
Well, so this is the thing. This is why you have to go on it multiple times a day, because there's not that this is what I'm about to describe is a really bad explanation. But there's not that many good things, which means that the good shit goes quickly.
Right.
And so you kind of got to be on top of it. Okay, let's see if I can find a picture of my bedroom right now. Yep. Okay.
Let me see this.
So this is my bedroom.
Okay. Oh, beautifully appointed bedroom.
Thank you. That light fixture
That was free?
it was $20. It is a $700 light fixture.
Whoa.
I found it on Craigslist. I biked there. I bike everywhere in New York. I strapped that thing to my backpack. I have a picture of me riding through. It's literally sitting like feet out from me.
That's like having a wingspan.
Yes, truly. I had to go so slowly and be so careful. I'm usually a very aggressive rider, and I was like, it does not matter if it takes me 2 fucking hours to get home.
What? Why
Go
didn't you
super
rent
slow.
a car?
I am the cheapest person I have ever met.
Oh, you've met your match.
Yes.
You've absolutely
Really?
met your
Okay,
match.
great. Oh, thrilling.
Don't even push me.
Great. Do you see the like lucite shelf on the left, the clear thing?
Yes, yeah.
That came from the sidewalk
Wow.
in New York.
Listener, how would you describe the light fixture? Because it's probably, how big do you think that is? It's probably like 4 feet across.
Yeah, it's probably 3 to 4 feet across, and then probably like 3 feet. It was probably 4 feet in length,
Okay.
and then my ex cut it, like trimmed the top.
Oh,
for me,
okay.
so that was a little-
After you had biked it.
after I had biked it home.
And it's kind of like 2 arches connected to each other.
Yes, it's like very architectural.
It's so beautiful.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It's
Wait,
one of my
and
proudest.
How far was the bike ride?
Normally, that was probably like a 20-minute ride, and I
Okay.
probably took 45 minutes to get home. The big
It's
mirror,
worth it though.
this big mirror fixture,
Yes.
free on Craigslist
What?
in the Bronx and I borrowed a friend's station wagon, a friend who lives way the fuck out in Brooklyn, like in one direction, as far from the Bronx as you can get.
Right.
Borrowed their station wagon, made another friend come with me on this adventure. I was like, we haven't hung out in a while. Do you want to go on a weird friend adventure? And then we can talk on this long car ride.
Right.
He came up with me to the Bronx. We put it in the station wagon. Couldn't close the trunk.
Of course. See, that's an enormous mirror.
Yeah. Drove it home.
Wow.
He helped me get it in. Yeah.
Wow, good for you. I feel like this sort of thing is easier to do in New York, getting good free fines.
Yeah.
I think because in New York there's less space, so when something has to go, it just has to go, even if it's good. LA, it'll probably just end up in another part of your house for a really long time.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Unless it's true garbage.
Sure.
And then people are like, I'll probably just literally throw it away rather than give it away.
Yeah. Yeah, like there's way less like on the sidewalk. You know, in New York, you can just walk around and
things on the sidewalk in LA are they're non-starters.
The problem is things on the sidewalk in New York will give you bed bugs.
Oh, I think that's probably true in LA too. There's at least bed bugs living in there, if not more living in these things. Yeah, I mean, creatures galore. You're really asking for it. But occasionally I'll be tempted, but I think like a mirror, that would probably be something you could pick up off.
Yeah.
Do bed bugs get in mirrors?
They're always looking at themselves.
They're very vain.
It's
one of our most vain bugs.
To every one of them.
Have you ever had bed bugs?
Absolutely.
Nightmare.
It is this the thing I am the most scared of in my entire life.
Of course, it just feels like a plague.
Yeah.
When was this?
2019.
And
so I'm clean. You're saying
you're just crawling in bed bugs.
It is the scariest thing in the world to me. Most primarily because I do not react to the bites. And so I only discovered it because my boyfriend at the time reacted to the bites. And so then we weren't living together. And so I would keep being like, hey, babe, you want to come over? After I was pretty sure I eradicated them, I was like, you want to sleep over tonight? And he was like, are you using me as a fucking bedbug canary in the coal mine? Are you using me as like a little test? And I was like, no, I miss you. I want to see you.
So you're immune to bed bugs? Why?
Yeah, I'm strong and cool.
We need to map your DNA or something. That feels.
I consume. I don't know.
I wonder what's going on.
I'm also one of the least germophobic people I've ever been around.
Okay, so this is all adding up with just bringing free things into your house.
Yeah, I'm cheap and I love trash and I kind of love being dirty and grimy.
Okay.
And I've showered, don't worry.
You look very clean.
Yeah, thank you. I did my hair. I sort of got the sense that this is clean
This
room,
is one of those clean, sanitary podcasts you hear about.
Yeah.
There's something else there are two things I actually want to talk to you about. But the first is kind of a controversial issue. When you came in, you were holding a Bagoo bag, which I formerly had this exact same bag.
Okay.
Let's bring it on camera. Do you want to grab it?
Yeah, absolutely.
This is a controversy that I'm willing to stir up again. This bag was given to me by my sister in a couple of years ago for a birthday, and I thought, oh, that's such a beautiful bag. What a beautiful green bag. And then I lived my life for probably 3 years thinking, wow, I have a beautiful green bag in my life. And then somehow it got brought up to another human being, and I said, we've got to get my green bag.
Go grab my green bag. It's over there. Go grab my bag. You'll know it. It's green.
And the avalanche of people just questioning my view of the world.
Sure.
Because everyone said it was yellow. You came in and I said, what color do you think that bag is?
Yes, and what did I say?
You said sand.
Yeah, I said sand.
I had not heard yet.
Yes. I mean, look, I will stand behind sand. This is it's yellowish. I mean, I could call this yellow. I'd call it gold maybe. Mm-hmm. There's no fucking world in which this is green.
Would you say there are green undertones?
You know what? Actually, unfortunately, yes. Unfortunately, I would actually say that this is it is a greenier yellow. Mm-hmm. It's not green.
Well, do you know what the official name is?
No. What is it?
Spanish olive.
No!
I did a lot of digging. I had to do a lot of digging to
this my fucking God.
I'm the one being gaslit. I had to prove that my reality was true. Now you're grabbing yellow objects, green objects. Okay, so this is it's the deodorant that I think Nicole Byer brought that actually.
Okay.
And it has a yellow cap.
No.
That's not true.
This is green.
No, how dare you? Chloe just grabbed a green object and a yellow object and tried to convince me that the yellow.
So this is okay.
Oh my God. That scared me for a split second. I was like, oh no.
This is the adrenaline portion of the
my heart is pounding. I'm sweating.
Podcast. Yeah.
I'm just questioning my entire past at this point.
You're not colorblind.
No. I go to the optometrist once a year. They do the whole test.
Do they do a colorblind test?
Yeah. Have you ever done it's very fun, actually. You get to look at they'll have a letter that's made of dots.
Okay.
And you have to kind of pick out what the letter is or something.
Why do you go to the optometrist once a year?
Because I have contacts.
Okay.
So I've got to re-up my prescription.
I have better than 20/20 vision.
What does that mean?
I have 20/10 vision. Yeah. That's why I can see.
Better than?
Yeah. That's actually true.
So
I can fly fighter jets. Get me in. Hey,
is that
military?
You kind of look like you should be flying a
Thank
flight.
you.
You're in a jumpsuit right now.
I also sort of feel powerful holding this juicer, I have my weird little kingdom now,
Yes.
I have my, what is this called? What is it? A scepter?
It's a lime, yeah, that's a scepter.
Yes, I have my scepter. I have my bag in front of me.
And you've got a weapon. You've got a spray deodorant.
Yeah.
Spray an attacker. Wow, but this better than 20/20 vision, that just feels made up to me. What does that mean in practical terms?
I think it means I see real good. I don't know. It just means
an optometrist told you that?
A nurse told me that.
A nurse. Okay, so now we're getting into some territory of a non-professional, not non-expert, I would say.
But I read the whole eye chart.
Okay. Wow. I don't think I've ever been able to do that.
Yeah. I think 20/20 is gets to a line and then there's below.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Yeah, I read the whole thing.
You are immune from bed bugs.
Yeah.
Better than 20/20 vision. Again, what's happening DNA-wise?
Look, I genuinely, I think I am strong and good. And this is such a real part of me. This sort of incredibly cocky, proud of myself, grimy, weird little monster. And then also there's a part of me that's I'm such a piece of shit and I've never accomplished anything good in my life and I should quit. I should give up now. And that part comes out when I drink. So it's actually good. I think you're getting this because I haven't been drinking recently.
Right. Interesting. Yeah, we can thank the festival for this.
Yeah. For whatever arrogant shithead I'm being right now.
Well, I mean, speaking of things that a piece of shit would do, I was so excited to have you here on the podcast today.
I'm excited to be here.
I thought, Chloe will come by. We'll just have a nice conversation and just move on. The podcast is called I Said No Gifts. So I was absolutely floored when you came trotting into the studio holding this Austin Powers level bag, kind of psychedelic gift bag.
Yes.
Is this for me?
It is for you. Look, this bag is my signal that I understand that we have slightly different vibes, right? I cleaned myself up for this.
Right.
I bought a flower bag. I had it in a Vaughn's plastic bag that I got out of the gutter. But then I was like, I don't think Bridger is going to like this. I think I need to have a nicer wrapping vessel. So that's why I got the flowers.
I feel like I'm going to reach in and something's going to bite me.
Yeah. Now, there are 2 items in here.
Okay. Should I take them out in specific order?
No. I think they can come out together. Let's
see. I think I've got. Ooh. Oh, these are gorgeous.
I'm so glad.
What are these bracelets, or are these for a gorgeous ponytail?
Look. If you can find a ponytail fat enough,
imagine the hair.
Incredible. I think that actually would go around the tail of a pony.
Oh, wow. Can you imagine the pony?
Yeah.
Pretty pony with this thing on.
Yeah.
That's
beautiful.
The princess of the farm.
That's yeah, and she goes drunk with power.
Yes. Starts killing other animals.
He starts holding a scepter.
Tramples the farmer's wife.
Yes.
These are bracelets for who?
Well, for one of them, the one that you're holding in your right hand, for my dead grandmother.
How big was her hand?
She was a tiny tiny, tiny New York Jew.
She must have been like 4 feet tall.
She truly was under 5 feet.
Right.
And it shocks me that could possibly have not slipped off of her hand. But yeah.
Whoa.
It must have just been very annoying, sort of jangling around
Because
all the
there's
time.
no way I could fit this around 3 fingers. I don't have big hands.
Yeah.
Oh.
It does open.
It does open. Okay.
Oh, we were going in different directions. I was saying her.
Oh, okay. Then I'm putting these on immediately.
Okay, good. You put them on. And then this one, that just pulls apart.
Oh.
No. That's the spring. Yes, there you go. Yeah, you got it.
Wow, I'm feeling so pretty already.
Look at that.
And is this also your
This
grandmother's?
one, no, that one I got I think I got it at a garage sale.
Okay.
And I genuinely love that one.
Okay.
And I have spent years being like, I'm gonna wear it someday, and I never have. And
Why
so
not?
I've never figured out a time to wear that.
Did you bring these because you're here from New York?
Yes.
Did you bring these for the podcast?
Yes. Brought this for the
They're
podcast.
beautiful.
And they're just two things that I never, ever, ever wear. And I think at this point I never will wear, but I don't want them to I was like,
Just be nothing.
I don't want them to be nothing.
Right.
And so they're here.
I feel guilty taking these from you.
No.
It's very rare that I feel guilty taking anything from a guest.
Well, good. Honestly, I think based on the vibe that I've given so far, you wouldn't expect that I brought something you'd feel guilty taking.
I feel so powerful in these.
Oh, I'm thrilled.
Wow. So did you have a good relationship with your grandma?
I kind of barely knew her.
Oh, okay.
My dad was the youngest of 4, and then he had me when I was 43.
It was a very strange birth. Father giving birth to a 40-year-old.
I came out. I came out. Hair dye in hand. I'm starting to go gray. I gotta cover this up. Somebody get me a white wine with ice cubes. Yeah. Really came out with an attitude. No, he was 43 when I was born, and he is the youngest of 4. And so my grandmother was 80 when I was born.
Oh,
and she lived in New York, and I was born in Philly. But then my dad, my parents split up when I was a baby, and my mom moved back to Minnesota, where she was from originally.
Right.
And she brought me, and so I grew up like visiting my grandma once a year, kind
Right.
of. So I didn't really know her. And then at her funeral, my cousins, who are all like 20 and 25 years older than me, were all like, we loved all these memories of grandma. Grandma giving us back rubs, grandma making us brownies, and I was like, God, I have kind of one memory of grandma, and that was her telling me to turn on a light because I was reading in the dark and it was going to hurt my eyes. And you know what that means? I would have had even better vision.
That's right. Oh my God.
Yeah.
You'd be unstoppable.
Yeah.
You'd be Predator.
But at least I could kill Alien.
Yeah. Does Predator kill Alien?
In Alien v Predator?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do we know who the winner was?
I assume there is a sequel to Alien v Predator.
I bet there's a truce. I bet they come together as friends. Right?
Hey, buddies, the last shot is Alien and Predator sitting on one of those like rocking swings that old people have in their front yards as the sun goes down over a lake.
They're on a tandem bike.
Oh.
We have more in common than we think.
Wow, look at that.
Alien, yeah, I wonder. I feel like Predator probably won. Predator's probably more of a... I feel like Predator could wear pants. Like it's a sort of creature that like is one step above Alien, which is just kind of a giant bug.
Alien, yes, Alien in pants does need to cut like a hole for its tail.
Right. It's like, it's more like... I can imagine Alien using a litter box more than Predator.
Yes. Predator shits into a hole that it has lasered into the ground, and then it sort of lasers its own shit into little ash, and then uses that ash to make a map of where Alien lives.
Very resourceful.
Yeah. Chloe, where did that improv come from? I have no idea.
Where did that fanfic come from? I think we're both passionate about these two aliens ultimately.
Yeah.
So you had very few memories.
Have you seen Alien v Predator?
I
Sorry,
have not.
we had a real clear off ramp there.
I haven't. Have you?
No.
I guess neither of us have because
Yeah.
unless it has a very forgettable ending, which it could. I love Alien the movie.
Yes.
I think Alien is one of my all-time favorites, to be honest. I think it's so good.
I saw it once when I was 14 and I was with my dad and I was sick, and my dad called my mom and he was like, what do I do with her? She's sick. And she's fucking boring. And my mom said, I don't know, sit her on the couch and watch a movie. And he said, great, this is the perfect time for us to watch Alien. I was sick at 14. And
so stressful to be watching while sick.
Yeah, I remember liking the movie, but I remember almost nothing about it.
Oh, it's fantastic. It's really great.
Yeah.
But then the rest of them I'm not that crazy about.
I remember Aliens.
It's not for me. People like that movie, not for me.
Okay. All I remember about that is big wall of dead bodies.
Oh, interesting.
That's the only thing I remember, because dead bodies is my number 2 fear after number 1, bed bugs.
Oh, just dead bodies.
Yeah.
I guess that's a pretty natural fear to
everybody,
have.
this is the reaction that everybody has. And I'm like, no, I think for me, it's like I'm like more freaked out. I'm like, they like really get me. Like, yeah.
It's kind of a better than 2020 situation.
Yeah,
I have an edge on being scared of dead bodies.
I'm more afraid of dead bodies than most people are. Not to brag.
Do you know what my biggest fear was for essentially my entire childhood?
Okay.
Hantavirus.
No, because you're in Utah where there is hantavirus.
So, I mean, and probably a big fear for me as an adult is going on a cruise. So, like, these things combining.
My fucking God.
Hell on earth.
What has the last 2 weeks been like for you?
There really was a day where I was like, I've just got to not think about this. I need to find just a reasonable news article that's not stoking any flames, because I think that fear could get out of control.
Oh my God. And do you have any kind of like OCD tendencies or like hypochondriacal tendencies?
No, I don't really. I mean, but through that fear as a kid, there were years where I was not able to sleep alone. And when I would sleep, I would cover my entire body up to my head, worried that a mouse might come in and bite me or give me hantavirus.
Wow. Wait, can you get hantavirus from a mouse bite?
I don't think so, but I think I was just covering my bases.
Yes. That makes sense. Wait, did you not want to sleep alone because of your hantavirus fear?
Yes. Yeah. Hantavirus was absolutely horrifying to me.
It is. You're right. I'm going to say you win this one.
It's uncurable.
Correct.
It's really a bad. I'm not trying to scare anybody. It seems like things are under control. It seems like something that's slow to spread.
Like, yes, it's effective at killing.
Yes, which is kind of good.
Yes, for an epidemic.
Yes. I learned that about rabies recently. Like, it's hard to get rabies from small animals because it'll usually kill them before they get to you.
Sure.
So that rabies was another. Most of my fears were rodent-based as a child.
Interesting. Any other rodent-based fears?
I think those were the 2 big ones. Just essentially being bit by a mouse was scary.
Yeah, big bad.
Yeah.
What if you got bit by a larger animal?
Who cares?
Fine. Great.
Take
Amazing.
an arm.
Amazing. Yeah.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
It won't give me rabies.
Not using it.
Yeah.
Back in Minnesota, I grew up in Minnesota and started comedy in Minnesota. And the neighbor's cat, which was like a semi-outdoor cat, bit me once, and it bit me a lot. But this one time sort of seemed weird. And I researched rabies, and everything said it takes like 10 days to travel from, it bit me on the hand. It takes 10 days to travel from, do you know all of this? Have you done all of this research?
You should have been there.
Yeah. Are you still afraid of rabies?
No, I mean, actually, I wouldn't mind giving it a spin, to be honest.
Wow.
I've got a cure for this thing.
Give yourself something interesting, finally.
Yeah, I've got nothing else on my schedule.
Yeah. It turns out that it takes 10 days to travel from your extremity to your brain.
Whoa.
And it's only bad when it's in your brain. If it stays in your hand, that's fucking fine. Who cares? Get rabies in your hand. You're totally fine. Not a big deal. And so and within that 10 days, it's only transmissible if it's already in your brain. And so if the animal dies within those 10 days. If it's in your brain, it's going to kill you within a couple days.
Okay, right.
And so you just have to see if the animal dies within the next week, if you can keep track of the animal. That's the big. But
weird.
Tough with a mouse fear because you can't really keep track of the mouse.
It's headed into its mouse hole.
Yeah.
It's out in the field. Goodbye.
Yeah, that's tough. But with a cat, I put a calendar
and just waited to see if you were going to die.
Is the cat dead? And then the cat was alive a week later. I'm so fine. I got the scar.
Rather than seeing a doctor or anything.
Yeah, what am I going to do?
Would they be able to tell?
No, I think they can't tell. I think they just give you a round of the vaccinations.
Oh, just in
preventatively.
case.
And I think the rabies vaccines are really unpleasant.
Oh, because you're getting a bit of rabies.
But I am inoculated naturally
This can't possibly
from
be
this
true.
cat. I think I could beat rabies.
You're playing with fire. Wait, you're inoculated? Why? What?
A nurse told me.
No, okay.
I thought that I was inoculated because of this cat bite, but now I'm doing the math. The cat didn't have rabies, so I'm not inoculated.
Yes.
But I really do think, I feel in my bones that my body is stronger than rabies.
And I think that's more important than actually being inoculated.
Yes,
The
mind
the
over
belief.
matter, as they say.
Yeah, absolutely. But if you believe it, you are it, I think, ultimately.
Wait, have you had like bad days over the last couple of weeks about hantavirus?
There was just the one day when, like, obviously because of COVID, like the flashbacks to that of like,
Yes.
I remember seeing people like making little jokes about it and being like, well, I don't know if I really, and that's what was starting to happen. Like
Yes.
people in their Instagram stories making a joke about it. And I was like trying to stay centered in
Yes.
some way where
Yes.
it's like, this is different.
Yes.
And it's hard to get, reasonable information.
Yes.
It's like, because every news story is like, well, and this person, they have made it onto the land or whatever. It's like, well, yeah, but we know them where they are or whatever. Like this can be contained.
Well, the
pretty
scary
easily.
thing was the flight attendant, right?
Oh,
Wasn't there a
no,
flight
she's
attendant?
okay. I didn't know there was a flight attendant.
I think somebody who wasn't on the boat got sick. But I think, I don't know. I mean, I think we won't really know for a few weeks, right? No. And do you go on Reddit at all?
Yes, I'm a
Reddit
in the last
said
couple
it
of
was
years
fine.
a recent Reddit convert. I made fun of it for a
yes.
long time. I
Yes.
thought that it's only for straight men,
Yes.
but now it's the only good part of the internet.
It is the only
basically.
good part of the internet. It's the only one left.
Yes.
Yes.
It's the only place where you can find true answers from human beings.
Yes.
It's so
Yes.
crazy.
I just type whatever I want to type into Google, and then I just put Reddit at the end.
Yes, that's
of
the
it.
only way to find an answer at this point. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, well done, Reddit.
Yeah, it's good for them for kind of sticking it out as kind of just a place where people could talk about Christopher Nolan. And now it's for everybody.
And now everybody can talk about Christopher
Yes,
Nolan.
now we can finally get in.
Reddit has sort of lived the arc of the loser in high school who then keeps themselves together, is just committed to their identity for long enough that then as an adult it becomes, you're like, oh, that person is actually kind of cool.
They're pretty solid. They're dependable and they've been true to themselves.
Yeah. They're like interesting. They didn't go, with all the trends. Yeah.
Right. Hopefully they can keep that. I mean, that's the same with Craigslist, actually. Craigslist is, basically
Craigslist is the
a wild
grungy
place. Yeah, but it's always been that way.
Yeah.
It's always been a place that you might get killed or get a deal on a couch.
Yes, and Craigslist is the kind of thing where it's like Craigslist is living the life of the like emo grunge piece of shit kid who is like, I'm never gonna have kids and is never gonna have children, and now as an adult when everybody else has children is the cool person for not having a child.
Completely. And everyone gets to have fun with them and just like you can go to them for drugs, basically.
Yeah. You can go to them for drugs. Absolutely.
What happened to the Craigslist killer? Do we know what he's up to?
I think another Craigslist killer got him.
There was a deal he couldn't resist. It's like Dexter, but only Craigslist. It's a very specific show.
He died by suicide.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh.
August 15th, 2010.
But was it like the police were closing in?
He was awaiting trial.
That'll do it.
Sure.
Okay. R.I.P.
Honestly, at that point, do it. Go out.
Yeah, just it's time to go.
Yeah.
You've done your Craigslist killing.
Yeah, you've taken a lot of lives. Take your own life.
Was he taking a lot of lives?
He was convicted of murdering 3 men in
Ah!
Ohio.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yes.
Crazy.
Okay, so bye.
See? And to me, you know what the scariest part of that is? Their bodies after they're dead.
Yeah, exactly. None of that else is terrifying to you.
It's fine. Fine.
Just don't let me see what happened.
Because I think I could reason with a Craigslist killer.
You're putting yourself in very dangerous territory.
Yeah. Dangerous territory, and I'm making a real cocky announcement.
It's just going to go out to you're going to have to really vet what you get from Craigslist at this point.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind if you just run them by me from now on.
Okay. I'm gonna hit you up.
I'm happy to get in touch with these. I can't be responsible for you being Craigslist killed.
Yeah. You because you are now gonna feel complicit.
Of
because
course.
we've talked about it.
Yes.
Maybe, hey Bridger, I'm gonna go pick up a printer that only half works. What do you think?
Now this is something you gotta get.
Yeah. Where else am I gonna get that for free?
Well, wow, I've got these. I feel like we haven't talked about these at all.
Yeah,
Are you a big jewelry person?
I like rings.
Well, that's a nice ring. Where did that come from?
Facebook Marketplace.
Wow.
And I haggled for it.
Okay.
It was listed for 35. I came in at 25.
Okay,
We sold
not
it at
bad.
30.
What was your initial offer?
25.
25?
Yeah.
So they just met you?
They met me at 30.
Oh, at 30.
At 30.
Okay, at 30. Okay.
And I biked from Ridgewood, where I live, to
Right.
Long Island City. And I met her on a sidewalk outside of a Trader Joe's at 9:30 at night
For a single ring?
for a single ring.
And then did you slip it on and ride home?
No, then I think I went to a stand-up show. I think I was like on my way to a spot.
But did you wear it to the show? Flashy new piece of jewelry on stage?
I should have.
Yeah.
I should have shown off. Yeah, that's right. I got $30 to spare.
What's the most you've ever spent on Craigslist?
One time I paid my cousins $400 for their $2,000 couch,
Oh,
but that wasn't Craigslist.
right. That's a different situation.
Yeah, probably $100 or something.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a limit.
$100.
I bought a new couch this year. I spent $2,000.
You did not use Craigslist.
No.
Who did you use?
Lovejoy, Joybird,
Joybird. Lovejoy.
something like that. It was
Wow, what pushed you to use it to buying a new couch?
My boyfriend was allergic to my old couch. It was truly making him. He was waking up like swollen eyes, couldn't talk, voices gone, so bad allergies. And
Is this the same boyfriend as bedbugs?
No.
Okay.
No,
Separate situations.
I date delicate men.
Yes, you do. Just the
I date
daintiest flowers.
fragile, pathetic worms.
Could just be blown away by the lightest
Yeah,
breeze.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
They're like testing things out for you.
Yeah, I dated one toxic muscular criminal in between them, and he's the one who cut the light fixture down.
Oh, very good.
Yeah,
So he had
yeah.
a purpose.
I bring him in. He does all the mechanical shit. Then I get rid of him. Then I go back to the fragile little flowers. Yeah, no. But I am. Look, I. Here's the thing. I don't like this bracelet.
You don't like it?
No,
I think it's great. Listener,
glad.
it's like green and blue. What would you say it's made out of?
No, this is yellow.
Again, there's always like a second of me thinking, oh no. It's green, blue, and gold.
Green, blue, and gold. So there's a little yellow on there. It's costume jewelry for sure. I have no idea, and it's. I think I would assume that it's from like the 60s. Actually.
Yeah, it's very chic, I would say.
And it's got like little enamel painting, like little. I think it's little like painted glass enamel on it. It's very mod.
Do you think I could get away with wearing that?
Yes.
You think so?
Yes, I think so.
Maybe we
Call
should
it
give a
vintage.
shot. Yeah, as long as it's vintage.
Um,
And then what about this other one? Do you like that? It looks more like it's almost like a little crown.
this other one I've always imagined wearing like high up on my forearm.
Oh, interesting. That's kind of I don't know what that is, superhero, Wonder Woman sort of thing going on.
a little brace.
Right.
Yeah,
But
I
you're
just
not
don't
into it.
It's just so. I mean, look at me.
What? You've got a gorgeous ring on right now.
That's true. That is true. I do have a gorgeous ring.
This thing, I mean, the one we're currently talking about, I would say is kind of for no one.
Thank you. Thank you for. I honestly appreciate the validation.
This is like, I mean, unless you're 12 years old
Yes.
or
A figure skater.
86,
Yes.
figure skater. Outside of that, what are
This
you trying to prove to
Big
anyone?
spray of rhinestones.
Yeah, it's kind of just
It sort of looks like something. If somebody still wants to love Claire's, the jewelry store in the mall, but they're an adult and they feel like they can't go into Claire's.
right.
This calls
is
to
their
them.
Claire's. But you don't just wear this with regular clothes. You've got to be wearing a
I think that there was a time. Okay, I worked in a corporate office before I did stand up.
okay.
And I worked in a corporate office from 2012 to 2015.
Okay.
And I think maybe even earlier, maybe more like 2011 something. I think that age was when like J. Crew was selling big rhinestone pieces.
Oh, this makes sense.
There
to
were
me,
like
actually.
big
Uh-huh.
necklaces with huge glass jewels.
Right.
Do you remember this?
Yeah,
Do you know what
I
I'm
can
talking
imagine
about?
walking into a J. Crew and seeing even the
Yes.
models in the photographs
Yes.
wearing this sort of
And
stuff.
I actually think that I think that this is from longer ago than that. Maybe this is a J. Crew, circa
but
2013.
Is this from your grandma too?
No, that I got from
Oh.
a garage sale.
Okay. That's
My
right,
gift
that's right.
is bracelets.
You stayed on theme.
Yes.
With 2 separate sources. That's amazing.
2 separate sources. My gift is things that are in my house that I can't bear to just put out on the sidewalk. But
yeah,
I don't want them in my house anymore.
Almost certainly J. Crew then. This feels like a J. Crew, like it's by the cash register in like a little box.
Yes.
And you're thinking, well, this would go well with my new
with my
cardigan.
new blazer,
Right.
my new cardigan, yes.
And my flats.
This really screams, I wish I was a wasp. You know?
That's the new collection at J. Crew.
Yes.
That's kind of just J. Crew.
Yes. J. Crew says, if only my name was on the deed of a sailboat. Yes.
But unfortunately, I live in Arizona.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, well, these are gorgeous. This will obviously become part of the set.
Good, thank you.
And then I'm gonna see what happens to my personality wearing this around friends.
Okay.
And see if anybody calls me out for it.
I'm curious for people's reactions. I really genuinely would like to hear. The thing is that I think it's a very cool bracelet. It's just so not me.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think it's very stylish.
It's from, a New York Upper West Side Jew.
Yes. Stylish old lady.
It might be even older than the 60s.
Wow. Well, I've got to be careful with it.
I have no idea. Yeah.
Well, I think we should play a game.
All right, let's play a game.
We're going to play a game called Gift or Curse. I need a number between 1 and 10 from you.
6.
Okay, I have to do some light calculating to get our game pieces. So right now you can promote, recommend, do whatever you want. I'll be right back.
Wow. Okay. Promote. I'm promoting myself. That's because that sort of aligns
very
with...
non-traditional.
Yeah. I am at Chloe Radcliffe on all socials, and for our New York friends, I'm on tour. I do stand up. I'm going to Seattle and Portland after LA. I'll be in Atlanta. I'm all over. For our New York friends, I have a solo show called Cheat, which is about how I have cheated in all of my past relationships. And I am doing that in August for 2 nights at Joe's Pub, August 19th and 20th. So come on out to see Cheat in New York. And I think that's it. Recommend.
Do you have any recommendations?
Yeah, let's see. I'm sure I have recommendations. Recommend look. This is a bit of a nepo hire, but I am dating a very funny comedian named Stuart Laws.
Oh,
he's British.
Okay,
so if you're into that accent, look him up.
He's very fragile. So if you don't like a fragile,
yeah. Oh, he's allergic to a fucking couch. I mean, he should be
this man
ashamed.
Can't sit.
No. He can't relax. But he's very, very funny. You should look him up. That's my big.
That's a great recommendation. I don't consider that nepo.
Okay.
That's nice.
That's I'm earning points.
Yes, exactly.
So that later I can be a little bit mean to him.
Exactly. You need some sort of leverage.
Hey, I promoted you on I Said No Gifts.
Doesn't that mean anything to you?
Please, goddamn cook me fucking dinner. I am the idiot husband and he is the long-suffering wife. Very, very, very much.
You have to have one.
Yeah.
You know.
Yes.
Well, this is how we play Gift or a Curse. Okay. I'm going to name 3 things. Mm-hmm. You will tell me if they're a gift or a curse and why. Mm-hmm. And then I'll tell you if you're right or wrong because there are correct answers and you can lose the game.
Great.
All right. This first one is from a listener.
The stakes are high.
They're very high. This first one is from a listener named Darren. Mm-hmm. Gift or a curse when someone says, "Don't yuck my yum."
A curse. I hate the sound of the word yuck and I hate the sound of the word yum. Bad sounds. 2 terrible sounds. Yuck. Yum. Awful. So bad. Curse.
Correct.
It's also said by the worst people.
Yes.
It's said by people who think that their entire personality can just be voting for Kamala. Like I fucking hate. Yeah. Curse.
Yeah, just the phrasing is as bad as it probably could be.
Yes.
It's in some ways like I get the philosophy of just like, but then there's a part of me where I'm very pro snob and very pro telling people things are bad.
Yeah.
So there's part of it where I'm like, there are certain things like if I'm eating something and somebody tells me that looks gross, okay, I don't do that.
Yes.
But sometimes it's if someone has a bad taste, Sorry.
What are you, Bridger, if not a tastemaker?
If not a tastemaker,
It
that's
is
what everyone's
your
saying. That will be
duty.
on my grave.
Yes.
Tastemaker.
Yes.
No, I think we've gone too far in the direction of this. I don't even like saying it aloud. Of don't yuck my yum.
Oh, we're way too supportive.
Yeah, we've got to yuck some things.
Yes, we have to go back to being mean.
Yes.
That's sort of that. That's why I think how soft and supportive and like understanding and empathetic we have the emphasis on understanding everyone's yum. Everyone has a different yum. Is sort of part of why the people who we disagree with have gone so far in the other direction.
Just being
like we have not cleaned up our own house and yucked enough yums over here.
We've got to occasionally.
Yeah.
Not everything can be yum.
No, not everything can be yum.
Okay, you've gotten one correct so far. The second one is from a listener named Molly.
Mm-hmm.
Gift or a curse when an item of clothing is described as buttery.
Now, hold on. When a material in an item of clothing that makes up an item of clothing is described as buttery, gift.
Okay.
It's buttery leather. Fine. I like that. But just being like that shirt is buttery. I'm gonna say I'm gonna say a controversial. I think it's a curse.
Mm-hmm.
My argument for this is that I hate online speak in real life.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that being like, oh, those pants are buttery, is like starting to get a little online speak
Right.
in real life.
Right.
So I'm going to say curse.
Correct. I don't agree with this in any. I think the first time I heard this was in that documentary about the stretch pants or whatever.
What?
That's all the information I'm giving you. I'm sorry.
This is where the Venn diagram of our life
It was that pyramid scheme. Did you not see this about the pyramid scheme where they were selling the faulty stretch pants?
No. What's a faulty? Also, what can possibly be faulty? They were not stretchy enough.
They were. I think they smelled, and it was a pyramid scheme.
Sometimes. Do you mean the Old Navy jeans smell?
No. What's that?
Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
There's this specific smell that it's like cheap denim and it smells like rubber.
Right.
It's not denim.
Okay. Interesting.
I think you're
Old
smelling
Navy.
the polyester. I think you're smelling dead dinosaur bones made into jeans, quote unquote jeans. Anyway, I wonder if that's what the leggings smelled like.
No, I think they smelled like dead bodies, to be honest. Ellis, do you know, everyone has seen this documentary other than Chloe. God, I feel...
Lula Rich?
Lula Rich is what it's called. And it was a pyramid scheme.
Okay.
And people were selling these horrible pants.
And
they
they
were
smell like their
described
bodies?
They smelled like something. Sewers.
Crazy.
Something. But they were described as buttery. The feeling was buttery.
Ew.
I don't think you should apply food adjectives
like
to
rancid
anything.
butter, maybe.
Well, yeah, maybe that's what was going on with the smell. They
Ugh.
felt buttery and smelled buttery.
Yeah.
But no, I just don't think that buttery should. I actually don't even think food should be described. It's in the same category as yum or yuck to me. Just
Buttery.
the word buttery.
Yeah.
There are a lot of food adjectives that drive me crazy. When people are like melt in your mouth or falls off the bone.
Falls off the bone, I don't like. Yeah, you're right. You're totally right. I don't like it.
Yeah, we need a new vocabulary for food. I think all of it
Slithers off the bone. Better.
Slithers off the
That
plate.
I'll accept.
Crawls out of the bowl. You've gotten 2 correct so far.
Okay.
Very good. Finally, this is from a listener named Matt. Gift or a curse, Googling someone before a date.
I think curse.
Why?
I think it's just frankly too much work. Frankly, I'm going to know within 90 seconds based on how their face moves whether I like them or not. And you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then like it should be based on the date. And I don't even mean like, well, the person could present, a lie about themselves.
Right.
It's like if they're presenting a lie, I think I'm going to know.
You're right.
I might not know what their lie. I don't know. Might not know what the truth is.
Sure, but you'll feel
something's going to be fucking off.
Right.
Yeah. And then I'm going to be like, no.
Correct. You win the
Thank
game.
you.
No, I think this is a curse.
Yeah.
I understand why someone would want to try, but first of all, leave some mystery.
Yeah.
Let the relationship play out and
Yeah.
get dragged out as long as possible.
Yeah.
It's hard to find somebody. So even if it's for a few weeks and then you find out that they're
Waste
horrible.
a little bit of your fucking life. People.
Yes. Otherwise, it's just going through more profiles. Wouldn't you rather be lied to for a few months?
Yeah. I would I just it drives me nuts. To me, this is like people trying to use the internet to be in control. And I just frankly have let life throw the dice as it may.
Mm-hmm. Right. No, I mean, I think it's kind of unavoidable. I mean, especially you end up seeing them on Instagram or something. But
Sure,
if you can avoid, try to avoid beforehand.
Yeah.
And then you can also start kind of building your little mystery with them. Like, okay, they said this, but now I'm seeing this. Things are not adding up.
Yes.
I'm in danger.
Yes.
And
Also the idea of coming into a date knowing things. So I bet that this
right.
Wait, are you dating at this point?
Yeah, I'm in a relationship.
Yes. Okay, were you dating around while you had a podcast?
No.
Yes. Okay. So now I'm in a monogamous relationship, but when I have been dating
Mm-hmm.
and people have come in and been like, "Oh, I listened to a podcast that you were on."
Oh.
It's like I don't
What do you do with that information?
I guess I would rather they tell me than not tell me, and then
Sure.
and then later they're like, "Oh yeah, that thing that you were telling me, I already knew because I had heard this." But it's still like, I don't want you to fucking.
No.
I want you to interact with me, to engage with me,
Yes.
as I am the person sitting across the table from you.
Right. I don't think you should bring that much information
No.
about the other person too, because then it throws the chemistry off.
You want a mutual level of information.
Yes.
On both sides.
Right. If you're going to listen to me on a podcast, send me one of you on a podcast.
Yes, thank you.
And if you're not on a podcast, you're obviously not cool enough.
And if you're gonna Google me, then send me your own Google results.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we're in total agreement
I'm
there.
all about equality.
Curse.
Yes. First.
Let's answer a listener question. People are writing into isaidnogifts@gmail.com, just kind of begging for answers.
Yeah, desperate.
Everyone's desperate these days. Will you help me answer something?
Yes.
Okay, this says, I work at a colonial, and first of all, it says no dear or no hi, nothing. It's just right into the question.
This person is a New Yorker.
Yeah,
you
they're
know?
barging in. They don't
Yeah.
have time. They've got to get on the subway.
I will say, last time I was in LA, I went to Spoke Bicycle Cafe.
Oh, sure.
Which I love.
Yes, lovely little place.
And the person behind the counter, it was like a long, long line.
Mhm.
And I got up there. I was there with friends for breakfast. And I got up there and I said, they said, "Hi, how are you?" And I said, "I'm good. I'll take a," "Hi, how are you?" And I think I didn't say I'm good. I think I said, I'll take a whatever and started ordering because I was like in the interest of efficiency.
Sure.
And they said, "How are you?" And I
Oof.
was like, "Oh my fucking God." And I was like, "I'm good. How are you?" And they went, "Good. Thank you. Now what can I get you?" And I was like, "Oh, wow."
I would be mad at that point.
I thought it was astounding. And my friends who I was with, we all thought it was astonishing. But hey, man.
I mean, let's be honest, you were being very rude.
I was being an asshole.
But
An
if
efficient
someone's rude to
asshole.
me, yes, I'm just, especially if I'm working cash register, I'm like, yeah, I don't care anyway.
Yes.
Let's
this
get you
person
out of
cared.
here. The sooner you're out of here, the better.
Yeah.
You won't tell me how you are.
Yeah.
You don't
I
want to
wanna
be intimate with me.
Yeah. Anyway, so this person.
Okay, this person butts in. They say, I work at a colonial house museum, and I'm tasked with planning our 250th celebration of Independence Day. I'm not feeling particularly patriotic for obvious reasons and cannot find inspiration for event planning. Bridger and dearest rude guest. Oh, so they're kind of hitting us up at the end of the email. Whatever. What would you plan for the day? That's from Jennifer.
For the day at
Yes.
a colonial house. What?
4th of July, 250th.
But what is
happy
the
birthday.
colonial?
Colonial House Museum.
Okay.
So I think usually they've probably got streamers, they've got sparklers, they have some sort of cake made out of raspberries.
To me, it's like the day. Look, this is not a funny answer. This is an earnest answer. But like, could the day be celebrating ways that people like patriotically exercise their right to free speech
Oh, that's nice.
in like protests or whatever, or like
Right.
civil engagement? Honestly, maybe just highlighting civil engagement.
Mhm.
And it's like, how does voting at the local level
Right.
impact
nice
things?
educational. just bore people to death.
Or what about highlighting? I wonder if there's a parallel between the Revolutionary War
Mm-hmm.
and what our country is right now. And this is clearly a topic that I don't know much about. I don't know. And we threw off the bridle of the English oppression. I wonder if there's like a way that you can sort of get the message of fuck the direction that the country is going in right now out through the lens of the Revolutionary War.
Oh, that would be nice.
Do you know what I'm saying?
It'd be kind of exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a hard time with this. The 4th of July just historically is where I bottom out each year. Just deeply depressed.
Really?
Yeah, and it's I think partly to do with the holiday, but partly it's just something's happening. I'm always at a low on the 4th.
There is a summer angst.
Yeah.
I know exactly what summer angst you're talking about.
And I think the dissonance of people celebrating
being
a thing.
so happy.
Yeah, over something where you're like, whatever you're doing, and I don't like fireworks or hot dogs.
Oh, I love fireworks. Yeah, that buoys it up for me. Yeah.
See, it's just me. It's a huge clash, and then I end up just questioning everything on the 4th of July.
Interesting.
So I don't have a lot to say about we've got the big number, 250. You can do a lot of fun with that. Guess the jelly beans. But I guess the number would be 250, so that's not a good guessing game.
Sure. You could guess. Well, no. It's you have a big bucket of jelly beans, and you say try and get as close to 250 jelly beans as you can.
Oh,
like guess.
Right.
How
that's
many.
A great game.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a lot of just avoidance. I'm kind of saying avoid thinking about how terrible it is.
You could have a little track around the house and have one of the like ponies on a stick and give people a tri-corner hat and let them run around and yell 1 if by land, 2 if by sea. Right?
Or she could do that.
Or oh yes, she holds up the lantern, and then you, like Paul Revere, must run around the house and like telling people the British are coming. The British are coming.
I think that's a nice thing to happen at a museum.
That's fun.
Play some loud loud pop music. It doesn't have to be our standards.
Okay.
Just get in there with some club beats.
Yeah. What about Party in the USA?
See, now that we're headed in a bad direction because that makes it seem like we're in a fun time.
Like it's a party. Okay, we could play Born in the USA, which is actually
right. It's more subtle.
Yes.
Yes.
A subversive critique of the country.
Go entirely Springsteen.
Yes.
Right.
Who Springsteen has really been talking about.
He goes for it.
He's talking about how Trump is bad.
Yeah. So there we go. Bruce.
Thanks, Bruce.
Maybe invite Bruce for some sort of guest speaker.
What about invite local union leaders?
Oh, that's nice.
To speak.
In costume.
As Paul Revere. As Bruce Springsteen. What if you have the local pipe fitters union dress up as Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band, and then they guess how big of a handful you need of jelly beans to get to 250.
Happy birthday, America.
I think
I think that's perfect.
Okay. All right.
And then, obviously start sending your resume out before this.
Yeah.
And just, Jennifer, you're obviously not meant to be at that museum anymore anyway.
Yeah.
You're begging podcasts for answers. She's done.
Yeah.
Well, we answered the question perfectly.
I think the one thing yes, I do think we answered the question perfectly. I will say, I want, in the same way that I actually want liberals and smart people who I trust to serve in the military and to be in the police force. I am like, I want Jennifer to stay at this colonial house, unless it's like making her life miserable. But it's like, I cannot have these institutions that I think are like rampant with misinformation and power and misdirection to then only be run by people who I think are evil.
True. She's brave for sticking around.
Jennifer, you are actually
doing the work.
You're doing the work.
Yes, you're doing the Paul Revere's work.
Yeah.
So good for her. Never leave the job, even if it's making you miserable, Jennifer.
Yeah. Let all those Republicans go and run, like, I don't know, animal shelters or something.
The Kennedy Center, unfortunately.
Oh, my fucking God.
Well, I've got my beautiful bracelets.
You've got your bracelets.
And kind of a renewed hope in Craigslist, to be honest.
I'm
going to go home and start. I'm going to dive
Check it
in.
Out. It's my procrastination.
That's better than what I'm using my phone for.
What are you using your phone for?
Garbage social media.
Yeah.
So If I could get into Craigslist, I could.
Craigslist is my, this is acceptable. This is an
That's a
acceptable thing to
great-
scroll.
Yeah, fantastic. So much more interesting.
Figure out what you want. Make a list of what you want
Right.
and search for that. You can save searches in Craigslist. You can log in.
I didn't
They
know
have
you
an
could do that.
internal chat feature. You can chat with other people on Craigslist on their app. Anyway,
Well, I've had a lovely time with you.
I've had a thrilling time.
Thank you for
having
being
me.
here. Listener, the podcast is over. I expect you to leave. Goodbye. I love you.